E o presidente executivo do DMCC, Centro Multicommodities de Dubai, Mr. Ahmed Bin Sulayem, esteve no Brasil para promover oportunidades comerciais nos Emirados Árabes Unidos. Ahmed Sulayem teve encontros com o governo de Minas Gerais e, na Bahia, visitou várias fazendas produtoras de cacau. A intenção é lançar um centro de referência para a cadeia cacaueira em Dubai. Na oportunidade, o presidente também assinou um memorando de entendimento com a Câmara de Comércio Árabe-Brasileira. Acompanhe a entrevista especial que fizemos com Ahmed Sulayem aqui no Terraviva. Olá, hoje aqui no nosso Terraviva nós temos o prazer em receber o Mr. Ahmed Bin Sulayem, presidente executivo do DMCC, o Centro de Multicommodities de Dubai. So, Mr. Sulayem, it's a pleasure to receive you here right now.
So happy to be here.
So my first question is, you had some meetings in the government of the state of Minas Gerais, and I would like to know what do you can give for experience to us, to share with us about these meetings, because Minas Gerais is enhancing because of the coffee production, for example, and I know you want to improve the global trade for our coffee. So tell us about this.
Well, DMCC has been established in 2002, April of 2002, and with the mandate of attracting commodity trade to Dubai. Dubai is one of the top re-exporting and redistributing centers in the world. It is attractive for countries like Australia, Africa, India, and today China. And we had a huge success in our tea center. Dubai today re-exports 60% of world teas. Knowing that 80% of countries that produce teas also produce coffee, it attracted us to look at this initiative. Brazil is a very important market, and when we started with our coffee center, we didn't know where the coffees will come from. Some say only Africa, Latin America is too far. But Brazil was the first country to ship coffees to our coffee center. And I appreciated that because we were just starting. This visit actually has to do with our plans for cacao, for the DMCC Cacao Center. So before Minas Gerais, I was in Bahia, and I was very impressed with the system, with the sustainability farming, what you call kubakra, I can't remember the name exactly.
Yes,
the shaded cacao.
Yes, cabruca.
Cabruca,
is the system
cabruca, that's
that
the one.
you use
I'm trying to learn Portuguese, or
No
Brazilian
problem.
Portuguese.
So, in somehow it's impressed you about our cacao or cocoa production, of our sustainability production, our way and our system somehow impressed you?
More than that, we're there to know where Brazil will be in the future. Because when we plan, we want to plan where you will be, not where you are today. This is the past. Also, it impressed me that there are more than 200 varieties of cacao. And the systems that they use for coming up with cloning, hybrids, really impressed me. I know that China's producing in the Hainan region in their island over there, and they've exported to Europe in 2020 for the first time. So there's a big cacao culture coming in. I'm not looking at the Cadbury's or the Toblerones. No, I'm looking at the cacao fruit, the cacao honey, cacao nibs, to see what else we can utilize from this fruit, rather than just take the cocoa beans and throw away the rest.
And what about the interested about the Emirates of our cacao production? Because you're going to be center there, and I know that you're going to enhance our product there. So it's a great opportunity to share and improve our exportation shipments there.
Well, as we succeeded in tea and coffee, we're white labeling, we're providing the services. The big companies use our services because they can save time and money. But at the same time, it's also important for startups, new businesses that don't need to buy the machines and rent. They just use our facilities, we provide the service. And so far, we've been doing good with coffee. With cacao, I'm not going to rush. I want to learn from the experts here in Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia, and other places to make sure we customize it to your needs.
And what about our science interested because
the Innovation
of
Center?
Yes,
That
I would like to
impressed
know
me.
this
That
precision.
really impressed me. They do a number of blends. They experiment and stuff like that. So There will be a lot of products coming in the future. I think the most popular one will be cacao water as a hydrating drink and one of the top antioxidants.
And what about the final product, the chocolate? So you can see our product like is very pleasure to there in Emirates. So the consumption of our product there and about our agribusiness product in Emirates.
Well, since I'm on camera, I'd like to tell everyone, if you haven't visited Cacao Show, you have to see it. I don't think anywhere in Europe you have a chocolate and cacao factory like Cacao Show.
Wow,
I was
why?
very impressed.
What do you...
It was huge. It was producing everything, you know, whether it's non-dairy or with dairy. I don't think you can make this up in movies. That's all I can say. I really recommend anyone watching this today, you have to visit it.
So, and what about our coffee? Because you have this week a barista championship. So, what could you could share with us that happened there in Emirates, Dubai?
What's important to me personally is that we educate the community back home. What's good quality coffee? Where to source the coffees? But as well to create new talents and baristas. So competition is one part. We also have education. It's the AeroPress competition, which you can do, I think, 1,000 types of AeroPress coffees. I went on YouTube, checked it all, and then I stopped because it doesn't stop. People create a lot of ways of coming up with coffees, and I haven't seen who the winner is. I'm on this side of the world, but we had a great turnout at the coffee center. We had the problem that there was too many people there, and due to COVID reason, we have to respect the spacing and the number of people at the project. What will come in the future will be training for roasting as well, and roasting championships. Recently, I had a VIP visit to our diamond exchange. It was Clarence Seedorf and Khabib from the UFC, I think one of the few undefeated champions. And I wanted to make him our geisha coffee, which was roasted in our coffee center. It was Colombian. And I said, you know, I have this coffee from Ukraine, roasted in Ukraine by 3 champs roastery. That's what attracted me. There are 3 champs who partnered to create the product. The reason I offered it, I haven't tried Bolivian coffee, and he hasn't tried it. So I prepared it for him. I used the Comandante grinder, I used the Bialetti Mocca pot, and I had a Bunsen burner. It came out well, thank God. I'm in touch with these guys, and you know, it's such a nice feel to it. I'm told that cacao is more complicated than that, and more techniques and more products, whether it's cacao water or 90% dark chocolate. There's a lot to explore.
Yes, now we just use 4 products to do a chocolate.
Those are the known ones. If you talk to the fancy people and all that, they look at the what 5% of the chocolate around the world is, which is fine cacao or specialty cacao.
Yes.
70% of that is in Ecuador, I believe. But I've seen some of the best cacao fruits and cacao and chocolates here in Brazil.
So we talked about more focus on 2 products, Brazilian products. So what's the next steps? What you can see more opportunities here in Brazil, especially in agribusiness sector?
So we, first of all, Dubai flies direct to Sao Paulo. The cargo planes also come here direct. So we're already connected. We already get your superfoods. I believe we have acai in every 2 or 3 restaurants in the UAE. When I arrived here, I called the Golden Commodities Exchange. I said, would it be a challenge to list the Brazilian real on our Golden Commodities Exchange? We have currency pairs. It's used for price discovery and hedging as well. So we're looking at that. You could see us listing the Brazilian real in 6 to 9 weeks from today. We're just looking at some details. In Minas Gerais, I visited the mine, and I think we went 60 meters into the mine. I think it's called, I can't remember. There were a number of stones. I love the product over there. I can see them.
Turmalina.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
They will visit Dubai during the expo. I do see their products coming to our exchange to be auctioned or tendered or redistributed from Dubai. I welcome them. I mean, I know in Oman you have Vail over there, you have Itaú Bank. I know you're not shy from coming to the Middle East and exploring opportunities. We have 60 companies, 60 Brazilian companies in our free zone. Our free zone represents over 20,000 businesses today. It contributes to Dubai's GDP. It contributes 10% of Dubai's GDP. We're not sitting on our success. We're looking to attract more businesses. That's why I'm here. Brazil, to me, as far as commodities and crops goes, it is literally the China of commodities, for me at least. And I know that China is important for you guys, and it's a good connectivity through Dubai.
So, and what about your expectations of Expo Dubai 2020? Because you're going to have a wonderful exhibition. And what about your expectations there?
I'll be very busy during the Expo, visiting the pavilions. I do intend to visit the Brazilian pavilion a few times, and I'm happy to hear that there will be a number of delegations coming. Not just for 1 week or 2 weeks, during the whole 6 months. I heard the crazy number from the chairman, which I will not repeat. I think it's a big number. I'm not sure how much, but thousands of delegates will be coming from Brazil.
Okay, and what about your signed with Arab Chamber here in Brazil? What do you intend with the signed?
To make Dubai your choice of place for trade and gateway to the Minas region. We're growing in DMCC. We have an expansion coming. In 5 years, expect us to be 60,000 or 50,000 businesses. We've launched a crypto center, and that's growing. We're going to surpass 1,000 crypto businesses with the DMCC Crypto Center, which was established with our Swiss partner, CV Labs. As I mentioned to you earlier, my visit here is about to understand where Brazil will be in 2-3 years, so we can be geared and ready for it. It's the same with the crypto.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to receive you here in our channel, Terraviva channel. So I just would like you, in one word, to say what impressed you more here in Brazil.
The hunger to work. The speed, the efficiency, the professionalism I saw at the cacao show yesterday was something I didn't expect. Not because of Brazil, I didn't expect to see in any cacao facility.
Okay, thank you so much. Então, nós acabamos de conversar com o Mr. Sulayem, ele que é o presidente executivo do Centro de Multicommodities de Dubai.